Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Rawi Bowo. I'm a second year doctoral student at Information Science, Florida State University, and today I'm going to present my research based proposal, which titled Enhancing Research Productivity and Collaboration Through Open Research Data and Research Data Sharing to Fight Against Infectious Diseases. I would like to begin this presentation with infectious diseases. So, currently, we are experiencing COVID-19 outbreak. It becomes a pandemic that happens in all over the world. It impacted all various aspects of our lives, such as politics, economic, social, and cultural. And before COVID-19, there are several outbreaks, such as SARS, swine flu, and Ebola. So the question is, what will happen in the future? Are we ready to tackle other outbreaks that might happen in the future? So in this proposal, I would like to study about collaboration. So collaboration is needed. Collaboration is needed in open research data and research data sharing. So what is research data? So research data is data that is used for conducting research. It could be anything. It could be laboratory results, it could be experiment, questionnaire, interview transcripts. And when the use of research data in infectious diseases, it's not only about lab works or technical details. It could be anything. It could be related to all disciplines. For example, about psychology of or the motivation of the patients of COVID-19. It could be anything. It could be related to multidisciplinary. Open research data is crucial to fight infectious diseases and global virus outbreak because it's multidisciplinary, and as we all know, research become more data intensive and it requires a lot of collaborative practices. So, which side are you? Are you willing to share, to open your data, or not willing to share? So the question is, why collaborate or why not collaborate? It related to the benefits of research data or open research data sharing. So open research data sharing it increases transparency and reproducibility of the collaborative works. It allows collaboration, ability to redefine verification, and ability to develop further hypotheses and better coordination between researchers. But it has challenges and barriers. For example, it could be a threat to intellectual property because there are researchers that wish to retain their exclusive use of data, and some researchers fear of exploitation of inappropriate use of data, and some researchers desire to maximize professional and economic benefits of the data that they have, and it's also related to possible issue of privacy and confidentiality of data, and some researchers think that there's a lack of career rewards for sharing and lack of time and resources to share their data. So in this proposal, I would like to bring some current issue and problems that is happening in open research data sharing. There are a lot of nations and institutions who have implemented open and research data sharing, but as you can see in the graph, there are still discrepancy of open research data policy. There's also lack of focus on global emergency pandemic condition. There are some technical failures of cost, limited technology platforms, access and standards. Open research data and research data sharing has problems with intellectual property and exclusive use rights to research data. And the recent issue is there is a clash between nations. So the objective of this proposal is to give recommendation on how to enhance the current practice of open research data and research data sharing to fight infectious diseases. We can do like evaluating the current practices. So for example, policies, programs, and platforms, and understanding researchers' preferences in order to better strategize or propose new enhancement of the existing policies. So for this research proposal, I have questions that need to be addressed. What is the best practices of open research data and research data sharing in fighting infectious diseases? What are the efforts of adopting global scope of open research data and research data sharing, policies and programs to fight against infectious diseases? Is it true that open research data and research data sharing can enhance research productivity and collaboration in fighting infectious diseases? My research is planned to have 3 phases. So in the beginning, I would like to do a systematic literature review. And the second part, I will do this survey study. In the third part, I would like to do policy and document analysis. The conclusion of my research proposal is the open data and research data sharing is proven could be helpful to fight infectious diseases. But there are still limitations in the current practices, in the current policies, programs, and infrastructure and platforms of open data and research data sharing. Therefore, I would like to bring this study to understand those limitations in order to strategize better in the future. Hopefully, it could help fighting infectious disease. So that's all from me. If you have any comments, questions, please let me know. I really hope that I could realize this study in the future. Thank you very much.